will soon be landing in Comtopia, and once again we are required by law to inform you that your decision to visit here is one of the dumbest mistakes you could ever make. Thank you for flying calm air, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Just smell that fresh air. Oh, I have missed my little kingdom of love and happiness. The beautiful burning vistas, the screams of the damned, the bomb raids, and the mountains of dead bodies. What the
Third Regiment to the front lines, we have to stop the enemy here.
You! Random creepy child who isn't even shell-shaded when you really should be. I must speak with you.
TOG, is that really you?
We don't have time for talking about how amazing I am and how good I taste in someone's mouth. I need answers, and you're going to give them to me.
Well, in full transparency, this is all kind of my fault.
You crazy, oddly drawn doodle creature thing. That's actually not a bad name. From this day forward, you shall be known as Doodles.
That is what people call me.
I don't have time for your prattling. I need to know what the hell happened to my town.
Well, you see, there was this tree, and then there was the Neo-CC and the Alt-CC.
Neo-CC? What in the hell is a... I guess that answers my question, yeah.
Yeah, you're really not gonna get a better explanation than that, to be honest.
How could things have gotten this far?
Actually, if I could just interject.
As for you, you have a lot to answer for.
You're kidding, right?
But first, what in the hell is wrong with your voice?
You know I have more subscribers than you do, right?
I made 4 movies!
This is a flashy intro, 'cause that's what the cool kids do now. I'm behind the times, I haven't done this before. On one side you'll see the commentator, they'll be split away from their targets. And then the heavy metal will hit, or the anime tune will sing. And then the video starts. Oh God, please tell me I am not watching a corporate training video right now. The acting is always so freaking terrible, and the video quality will end up being shit.
In addition, I actually enjoy debunking MatPat and other theories when I can. It's like a game of darts for me at this point.
So that first statement I put in the video was basically spot on. You are just basically shit at this point.
For those of you who weren't there, which really is all of you because I removed that part from the video, he played this clip.
Oh, so you're really shit. You're genuinely shit.
Now, surely he played this clip simply because he is witty and original, and can come up with his own jokes and doesn't need to use other people's work. This may come up at some point.
The absolute arrogance that comes to being the person who has to debunk a theory and act like they're doing something to justify society that makes you better is, well, just being an asshole in, I think, a way.
Nowhere in the video you are responding to did Manga Common say he has to debunk MatPat, or that he is doing it for the good of society. Now, I will give you that he says he chooses to do it, but really, after we get through all of your rambling, you will end up playing a clip of him stating just that, which really will make the next couple of minutes completely pointless. But hey, who's keeping score here, really?
And let me explain to you why. First off, people make theories and they're not going to be 100% real. And that's the point of a theory, is basically to give an idea out there, just to put something out there that no one's really thought about, whether it's real or not. It gets people thinking and leads people to have great associative minds. And while I do see that you can debunk it, and you should you shouldn't be a dick about it. I mean, really? You're keeping it as a long-running meme on your thing? There's no fucking point to that.
Now let's be honest here. You don't know what a theory is, do you? A theory isn't something you put out there to get people to think. That, my dear boy, and yes, you are just a boy, look at that wispy little mustache you have. It looks like nothing more than dirt built up from not cleaning your lips for a couple of months. But that is actually a hypothesis. Now regardless, a theory is a hypothesis that has been tested and peer-reviewed so many times that it is hard to debunk them because they are backed by evidence and a consensus of agreeing voices who have had the chance to test said hypothesis. Though I guess hearing, but hey, that's just a hypothesis, a game hypothesis, doesn't sound nearly as sketchy. Though let's not forget that you ended all this by making it clear that you're actually upset that he wasn't all rainbows and flowers and decided to have a little fun while debunking said, quote, theories, unquote.
It's just basically, yeah, you basically beating a dead horse. There's no fucking point. You could be nicer about it and actually acknowledge that theories are just theories at best.
And a theory at best is something that is nothing short of a fact. Once again, a theory is something that is backed by verifiable evidence, so when you say, a theory is just a theory at best, you are simply saying that he is trying to debunk a fact. Flat out fact. As much a fact as the evolution of the species and germ theory. Yes, germs are only a theory at best. So I guess if you don't believe in them hard enough, you'll never get sick.
But no, you have to take a step further where you're basically showing, ha, I'm destroying fat. I am better than everyone. When you could be like Lotston or Nodin, who have debunked theories from game theory, but have expressed that they're all opinionated or they're not always going to be 100% right. And that's what's great about theories, is Nodin has never really had full theories that are completely correct, and he's had some that were way off, and that really goes for the ending of Pokemon, which actually was hoping that one was true.
Oh god. Once again, you put words into the mouth of Manga Comment by stating that he thinks he is better than everyone else. All because he debunks or provides counter arguments to the videos made by MatPat and enjoys doing it. That is quite arrogant of you, to be honest. I made a point of it to watch all of his videos on MatPat today, and not once does he come across as if he thinks he is better than anyone. He simply raises counter arguments. Though I must ask, you mentioned two other people who have made debunking videos in regards to MatPat and game theory, and I'm sure they enjoy doing it. Do you think they feel like they are better than everyone else? Obviously you don't. Why do you hold this double standard? Is it because Manga Comment has a bit of fun with it? Takes a couple of pot shots here and there? Is it because he doesn't come out and say, hey, these videos are all just opinions, so we should respect everything he says, even if the facts and the evidence doesn't support what he's saying, because opinions have to be respected at all times, just like the opinion that women shouldn't vote. Do you really think someone has to say every 5 goddamn minutes that something is an opinion for them to understand what an opinion is? Are you really that stupid?
Just time for franchises to die. I love Pokemon. I do, but franchises, they need to die. It's seriously just, you don't want to acknowledge the part where you're wrong. You basically just want to keep playing this charade where he's so popular, he's so selfish and arrogant, when you're looking at yourself and you're just an asshole about everything. Just, I debunk him because he needs to be debunked. It's honestly just fucking retarded at this point.
You say he ignores when he is wrong and refuses to admit being wrong ever. Care to provide evidence for that? I mean, hey, you have the ability to download and edit videos, so it shouldn't be too hard. Or, oh wait, you don't have anything to show here, do you? You're just talking out of your ass. And I'm glad to see once again you are putting words into Manga Common's mouth by implying that he has said that, oh, MatPat is popular, so he has to be debunked because he's the scum of mankind, all because he's popular. Please, Grand Wizard of the Peach Fuzz, provide evidence to this supposed fact of yours. Well, it really isn't that hard to put a clip into your video, and really, without it, you personally lose credibility. Much like MatPat has as of late because he hasn't been good at providing evidence or sources for his claims.
I don't even know why I have to make a video about this. This should be common knowledge at this point. What is basically how not to be a cunt and basically how to be a cunt. You're right here.
Oh my god, look at that smug fucking face. How upset are you about him debunking MatPat? This honestly gives me a bit of a hypothesis myself as to why you have to make this video. Though really, you keep going on and on about being an asshole and not being an asshole, and how being an asshole when responding to someone is so very wrong. When so far, up to this point, you have been a bit of a dick yourself. And later on in this video, your level of dictitude will increase dramatically. People in stone houses there, Peach Fuzz. Keep that in mind.
So let's try going over here now. I feel like this is where we should be at in terms. You should try to actually explain that, hey, theories are theories. Believe me, I was astounded too, but they're theories. They're not always going to be right. And you should still support him, because he's just doing what all of us are doing. Thinking, studying, researching. Basically, all that you have been saying. You're using his videos as a debunker to basically better yourself, improve yourself. Yet you mistakenly misguide the fact that all theories come from a thought. They all come from research. They all come from studying games. They've all came from the point where you're talking about the mind.
And that doesn't mean you can't debunk them. That doesn't mean that they are bulletproof or protected from criticism. As you said earlier in this video, people are free to debunk MatPat's theories or hypotheses if you are able to do so. I don't know how you saying that they come from the mind or that they come from research is supposed to be a defense or reason to not make responses. If the evidence is provided, then we as a people also have an obligation to provide counter arguments regardless of who created said hypothesis. The more you talk, the more it seems like you are upset simply because he is debunking MatPat. And the more he debunks something that MatPat says, I am assuming MatPat's cock gets deeper in your throat and makes it more uncomfortable. Yes, we all create ideas and thoughts each day, but that doesn't mean we aren't allowed to respond or provide counter arguments. And it doesn't matter if people sugarcoat their responses or not.
And basically, you killing the mind is basically you being like, ha, I'm better. You're shit. Your channel is basically shit at this point. My channel's shit, your channel's shit. That's just how it goes. We're not popular YouTubers. Surprisingly, I know. We're fucking shit. That's why we're down here. You with your arrogant ass is probably why. Me, because I'm just not likable.
Yes. So far, from what I have seen, based on your channel, you are shit. But the reason you're not popular isn't because you're not likable. It is because you haven't really uploaded anything, and what you have uploaded is pretty poor when it comes to quality. Hell, I'm not a likable person, and am relatively successful on YouTube, while Manga Common has 13,000 subscribers. He is doing pretty damn good for himself. Being an asshole doesn't keep you from being successful. It is about quality of work, and really, if you look at things like Mr. Medicare, being an asshole works out really freaking well. So bottom line, stop projecting your anger towards others simply because you're unhappy that you're not popular.
But I do this just for the fuck of it, because there are some things on this fucking site that just really piss me off. And You ended up being one of them when I saw your video.
Because you wouldn't apologize for making fun of MatPat. Manga Comment gets into your corner! Daddy's coming and he brought a whip. We gonna make you scream, boy! How dare you enjoy making the videos you do! Don't you know that kowtowing to those who are upset because you made a response video to someone more popular than you is more important than you enjoying what you do? And yes, I know that I am making assumptions about why Helion here is so salty, but really, when you watch this video, is that not the feeling you get about him as well?
Because I was just enjoying theories. I was enjoying what I like to do. Getting my mind working, wow, this could be something. And then me thinking, wait, no, because here's one thing wrong with it. I like thinking about it. I don't like someone here telling me, hey, this shit's wrong. You shouldn't fucking think about it. This guy is a fucking psychopath. And I'm basically right and better than everyone else. It's just an ass move.
When did he ever call MatPat the psychopath? When did he ever say, don't think about it and just listen to what I say? Dear God, you are upset because a guy made a response video to another guy. Manga Comment provided the sources for his information, and MatPat does not. You are upset because person A provided what he believes to be a strong case for his arguments, even though you let person B, who does the exact same thing, get away with it. Your logic, it makes no sense.
Just stop. Please, just stop.
It's just a way to enjoy myself as I practice deductive skills, researching, and practicing my editing skills so I can make much more enjoyable content for you all. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I try. You can disagree all you like, and that's fine. I'm just giving you my thoughts on that.
Oh my God, listen to that asshole. He admits that his arguments and videos aren't perfect, and that you are free to disagree with him? How dare he think he is better than everyone else around him and that only his word matters? Do you not realize that this clip you just played speaks 100% against everything you just got done saying? All of your ranting, your rambling, your poor English, your extremely poor diction, all wasted because you decided to keep this clip in the video. Oh my God, how does he not see that he's an idiot? He's a moron. He's shoved his own foot in his mouth. I hope it tastes like heaven because it's never washing out. Can't you see the Helios is a fucking idiot?
And just like you said, not only is he giving his thought about how he makes the video, so am I. That's why I decided to make a rant video about where you're wrong.
Only problem is you haven't given one shred of evidence or proof that we should take you at your word. All you have done so far is say, you're wrong and an asshole, so you need to shut up and leave MatPat alone! You have been salty this entire time that Manga Comment is speaking out against someone's opinion, while you are currently doing the exact same thing, though in a very piss-poor manner. My God, you're stupid, aren't you?
And gave my thoughts on that and that alone, someone took that to mean I was applying that to the entirety of his 4-minute speech. And they opened up by blatantly insulting me, and then decided to debunk me, even though they were making their own assumption on my opinion on the matter.
Do you not see the hypocrisy? Let me explain to you the word hypocrisy, okay? Basically, what you just said, someone insulted you, someone debunked you, right? Is something you've done to MatPat. So basically, you're saying, I can do that. I can do that, but I don't like it when people do it to me. But I have respect for this person. But they shouldn't have done that because I know better. It's retarded, hypocritical, and it's just bigotry at this point that you just basically want to shut down anything because you're feeling attacked. Well, guess what? Welcome to YouTube. Welcome to the drama life. You came here. You asked for it. That's what I asked for. Just get used to this shit. It's an algorithm at this fucking point.
If you had let the video play for a little bit longer, you would see that his primary issue wasn't that this person tried to debunk him, or that they insulted him and hurt his fifis, but that they didn't come to him when they personally know each other, along with the part where the person was attempting to put words into his mouth. Now yes, him being a little salty over being insulted when he does the same thing to others is hypocritical, I will give you that. Though, my friend, you're not free from this either. You have kept on and on about how he should be nice, while you have repeatedly attacked him and insulted him instead of being cordial like you think he should be. Hypocrisy within hypocrisy. Is it still cool to make Inception jokes? Yeah, probably not. I have been out of this game for a very long time, haven't I?
And you don't believe me, and you want to try to say everything. You want to deny everything, but let's go back. Let's just go back to what you said. Go back, real quick, right here. Let's
finals at the same time. Yes, MatPat. At this point, it's a joke and a meme on my channel, and
You're a giant faggot.
So that just stands for what kind of person you are. I reviewed most of your videos, and I've seen most of them were just the MatPat ones, and you're just shit.
Fantastic! So you have only watched his MatPat related videos and have decided that he is shit because he and his fans have made a joke out of the number of MatPat related videos he has made. Item number 1! I'm glad your deductive reasoning skills are up to snuff, because only watching one small set of videos on his channel is obviously, statistically speaking, more than enough to make an educated conclusion about him. And number 2, if you come into this video hoping to not come across as a MatPat fanboy, you are doing a really piss poor job at that. The fact that you have only watched his MatPat videos, by your own words, shows that you were only interested in something that involves MatPat. It reeks of the old days when AVGN fanboys did the same thing to anyone who dared to speak out against him. Now please, wipe Matt's cum off your peach fuzz and continue so we can get done with this goddamn video.
Okay. If I have to, I will bring another clip of you being an asshole right into here. Let's do that. Let's show you how much of a fucking conceited asshole you are.
thank you for killing the pacing of that already tired and terrible joke. Kill me, please.
You already are. This is your personal hell.
Of course, it's MatPat.
Don't mention that rush garbage.
And that isn't even the half of it. That's just basically just this much.
You showed a clip of him saying that MatPat killed the pacing of a joke, and saying that MatPat's videos have become a bit of a hell for him. There was no arrogance in that. That wasn't him being an asshole. Not at all. Are you sure you understand the meaning of the word arrogant? Maybe you should watch the video of MatPat almost breaking down into tears because people didn't like a video he made. That kind of sense of entitlement he put across in said video, that is arrogance. Making a joke because you don't like someone's content, that is just stating your opinion in a humorous fashion. Dear God!
Out of this much that I've seen. And while we're on the topic, last thing I'm going to talk about is creativity and originality. Basically, you're doing shit like this.
Oh my God, he made a skipping card. It's the end of the world! Whoa, no! God help us all!
Fuck you. Okay? In no fucking circumstances is that a good idea. Basically, what I just saw.
What, skipping a portion of a video during a commentary that isn't pertinent to the discussion at hand? Honestly, that's a good idea if you ask me.
A channel you've made that basically copies other people's artwork, other people's animation, basically taking their shit and throwing it on there and just recoloring it like it's yours. That's utter shit. That is utter shit. I am actually a big fan of Mystery Schools, and this just really pissed me off. Okay?
Oh my god. Are you on the verge of tears right now? That is pathetic. Dude, it is a recolor. Get the fuck over it. He doesn't deny that it is a recolor from an existing property. Jesus Christ, put on your big boy pants and stop being a child.
Basically, we come here to be creative, be original. I'm meh. I make commentary videos, but hey, guess what? People have different jobs that are similar. Yours similar to every theorist fucking out there, debunker. There's other commentators, not just me. There's other gamers. Guess what? That's fine. You don't have to be original with that. But when it comes to your image, who you are, yeah, maybe you should try being yourself.
Oh, says the guy who used
No,
2 Filthy
it's
Frank videos in this
overstretched, but
video.
guess what?
Originality,
You
my
can
ass.
make something good. Being yourself, not taking someone else's art and basically repainting it. That's the shittiest thing I see all over YouTube, and it pisses me off. Basically, thinking it is okay to take someone else's hard work, put it as your own, and just recolor everything. Not only that, but you were using many Pokemon artworks as your little tots. You couldn't just draw anything yourself, or why can't you be like Hot Diggity Demon? God fucking damn. He knows how to make his own artwork. He knows how to make his own animation.
Because, yes, we are all Hot Diggity Demon. Jesus, not everyone can draw. Not everyone can draw their own creations. Not everyone is an artist. We can't all be Blaze, Doodles, Caden, Puntersprocket, and so on. What he uses as an avatar doesn't matter in the long run. And how arrogant are you to think that you can dictate what people can and cannot do when they are working on a video? You go on and on about him being arrogant, and yet right here in this exact moment, you have come across more arrogance than Manga Common ever fucking has.
You don't have to animate shit. You can just do that little move shit you do. But why not make your own artwork, your own people, your own characters? Okay, I'll give you a pass on the fox, but the mystery skulls is what's really fucking pissed. You even have the song in the background. It's just like, okay, I like it, so it's mine now. Yeah. It's absolute shit. It's fucking shit.
Using that doesn't mean he thinks it belongs to him. Take away the recolor aspect, and it is no different than you using the aforementioned Filthy Frank clips. You use those in your video. Do you think they belong to you? If you can honestly say no, then there is no reason for you to be putting words into Manga Common's mouth either. And let's be honest here. Using video clips and the way you have been using them was unoriginal in 2011 and is even more unoriginal now. Do not talk about being original when you are doing one of the most unoriginal things humanly possible. And as a closing thought, do look into scripts because the number of times you said and in your video makes you look like a total fucking idiot.
I know that this video seems a little bit out of date when you compare to such a material when it was created, but due to some mitigating circumstances I wasn't able to get it uploaded until just recently. Won't go into all of that, but I do hope you enjoyed the commentary, and if you're so interested, don't forget you can visit me over on Patreon and support me if you so desire. Not going to force anyone here today. And do not forget, I do have a new video series I have started, which is the retrospective journey of Metal Gear Solid and the entirety of the franchise. The first video is already out and on my channel, so you can check it out over there where the little linkety-link thing pops up on the screen. But once again, and as always, and until the next video, I bid you all a very fine adieu.